Cheers. Hello. Hello, friends. Hi, guys. What did I just do? I should just be rolling, right? First of all, thank you for those who came to the new store today. Good for the Spirit Gifts is a reality, baby. I'm so excited. Awesome, people. Thank you. I look crooked. Well, at least my camera looks crooked. Speaking of crook, oh yeah, no, let's not talk about other people. I just looked at somebody's chart that, oh, I think I'm going to save it for another day. I think I'm going to explain to you certain people's charts. All right, let's see if I can get this gosh darn thing to be straight. As straight as I can be. I normally don't fuss so much over such things, but Venus is in Virgo, and I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, and Virgo is the perfectionist. Sometimes I don't care, but sometimes I do. All right. I can't see the fire in the fireplace. Why? It's because I have this printer in the way that I'm working on. Oh, hi, Patrick. Hi, baby. Can you see the fire now? A little bit. Hi, baby. All right, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello there. Hello, hello. So I already started getting ready, like get my comfy clothes on, and all of a sudden this big wave of energy hit me. I'm like, I gotta go live. And first it was just feeling gratitude for the amazing day I had at the store today. And it's not that I got bombarded with customers, but the people who do walk in that door are just genuine quality. It's really amazing. It is awesome. Really cool. And a lot of clients come in too. It's really awesome. So, excuse me. So I just wanted to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who came into the store. I think probably more people that are connected to me here on Facebook are not in the physical in Western New York. So I don't want to hang out too long on that, but I just want to one more time say thank you. The energies that we are in the midst of, guys, is building. It's kind of like if you ever get like a zit on your face and it hurts before it actually shows up. It's like, ow, and it's going to be a big ass zit. It's kind of like that. So by the time it actually gets there, it's big, and one of those. That's what we've been going through like lately. And right now, right now, we're in the final degree of Libra. So happy birthday to all the Libras, and tomorrow will be the first day of Scorpio. Happy birthday to all you Scorpios. Badass Scorpios. Do you know every other sign in astrology? Let me put it this: the neighbors in astrology are nothing like one another. So, like Aries is feisty and impatient and very leadership, and that's the first sign. Second sign, Taurus, very fixed and practical, and they're not all big and feisty like Aries. The third sign, Gemini, very inquisitive. They're very the next shiny thing, and they ask a lot of questions. And next is Cancer, and that's very receptive and very intuitive, and they've got a photographic memory. So each sign, one next to the other, are very, very different from their neighbors. So Libra, very kind and sweet and artistic and giving. It's all about relationships. So this past month, guys, almost everybody that came into my office or I've had a chat with has had their fair share of their relationship. So stuff has come to a head, and they either had to like pop that zit and figure it out. So that is where we're at. So now today's the last day of that. So hopefully you got your relationship stuff settled and you've said what you needed to say. It doesn't mean you turn into a jerk. It just means that you look around and you decide, is this what I want? Is this for me? Is this how I want to? Thank you, Andrea. Hi, Robin. Is this how I want to live, especially because what we're doing right now, we're in the tail end of this year. And what we're doing, our actions, our choices, this is it's sowing some seeds that are going to be growing over the next 20 years plus. So you better pay attention, and you better be making conscious choices about who and what is in your life. If it's not for you, if you have outgrown relationships, jobs, where you live, if you have pretty much like milked everything that it had to offer you, now you're just comfortable. And you are not here to be comfortable. It may be comfortable, but you cannot grow in your comfort zone. So it's time to think about what it is that you want to do and do some cleanup. Clean up in aisle 5, whatever it is. You got to get that stuff cleaned up. Whew, yes, I am very fired up, and I am enjoying a lovely mug of cacao. It is just fabulous. I was out for a couple of weeks, and thank you to my beautiful friend, Sean, who is a new source of cacao in addition to Firefly, where I get the Tantric Rose blend that I lead the ceremonies with that I've done. And gosh darn it, I am traveling again next year. I am getting in my car and I am driving. And I am going back the way that where I left off in March, where I was up in Massachusetts. I am going back up to Massachusetts. I am going down the East Coast. I am going across to the West, and I am bringing my readings and healings and workshops and retreats to you. Darn tootin'. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah. Oh, man. I just have so much energy. There's just so much. I'm wound up in the best of ways. This is such an exciting time to be alive. And you know what else is cool? Everybody, I'd say 98.75% of everybody who's come into my store was enlightened, was aware. And I think I'll just leave that right there because I don't want to say anything to, that I shouldn't be saying. Because you never know, because people who are not enlightened like to kind of prey on people like me and try to cause trouble for people like me. But people like me shine so friggin' bright that it hurts to look. So, you have to just trust. Trust that the trash will take itself out and make it so. Use your will and you just will it. And I just passed my certification exam for Ho'oponopono. Thanks again, Sean. So that's mainly because of you. So if you're not familiar with Ho'oponopono, I've always had fun just looking at the word, trying to say it. It has to do with cleansing, realizing that the pain and the imbalance in you is also the pain and the imbalance in me, whether I'm aware of it or not. And so if we all take responsibility for everybody, this world is going to be an amazing place. And that is why it is so awesome as we move into the age of Aquarius. It's about community. It's about everybody takes care of everybody. The children, the elderly, the animals, the land, what we're putting in our bodies. We all have a say. We all have a hand in it. I'm so excited for this. Big Brother and all that stuff, it's crumbling. There's no saving it. It's the glaciers, the mountains, it is just going down and down and down. And it just started way back in October of 2017 with that Weinstein, right? And that was years ago now. And then that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, that's not my topic. That's not my main topic of tonight. Oregon? Oh, yes. Oh my God. So I have it written in my book. Yes, Oregon is in my book. It is. I just did a session for an amazing person there. It is Oregon, right? Let me get my book and make sure. Let's make sure. I'm going to get you on my list. If you request me, I'm going to come to you. So let me get my book. Book. Oh, I found some peanut butter cookies. Uh-oh, if I don't have my book, I'm going to be lost. Oh, book, where are you? Yay, here it is. This is my book. I have a tattoo of a swan right here on my ribs. Okay. Let's see. Hi, baby. I just am curious if it is, or yeah, I know I get easily distracted, but it is something that's really important. There's certain places that I do want to visit. Oh, hey, my book. If you want to get on the list to get my book, please let me know. It's coming out on 11/11, November 11th. Super excited. All right. Oh my God, Darren Schmoss. I went to school with you. Nice to see you. Oh gosh darn. Okay, I can't see where, I don't remember where I wrote the person I did that session for, but I am going to write down, I'm almost positive it is Oregon, but I'm going to write it down just to make sure. Who said that? Lisa Walters. Oregon. You're on the list. You are on the list. Okay, awesome. Okay, so okay, so I hope that you read. I had a big long Facebook post yesterday or the day before about these upgrades. So you know they talk about the veil. The veil is barely there. We are getting upgraded because the planet is getting upgraded. We're alive, we're breathing, we're mostly water. We are impacted. Whatever happens to this planet, there is no way you can say we're not impacted. The I'd like to be a little bit more specific. Your intuition is reaching an all-time high. More and more people are having ascension symptoms, migraines. Lots of people are getting headaches, big ones, big headaches, pain in the body, pain in the shoulders, tightness, pressure in the eyes, clicking, pressure in the ears, visions, dreams, very, very intense. Seeing more things in the periphery. You're driving and you think you see something darting across the street, or you may see orbs or shadows, outlines, silhouettes. Way more of this stuff is happening. Way more is happening because our what they call junk DNA is coming out of dormancy, and it's beginning to wake up, and it's beginning to come online. Of course, it's not junk. We're created perfectly. We're created perfectly. There's no junk in perfection. Everything has a purpose. Even tonsils. Everything has a purpose. Even the appendix. Everything. You have a purpose as a whole. So it's up to us to realize and step into that purpose. Nobody else can do that for us. You have a certain set of talents and nobody else has that blend. It's up to you to bring that blend to your community, to the world. And from now to next November with the North Node in Gemini, we're collecting data. We're data gathering. We're researching. We're learning how to be our own researcher. And we're connecting with like-minded people like us. And we may have a little bit of the next shiny thing syndrome, and that's okay. And what's happening is we are questioning our belief systems, all the things that we've been spoon-fed for generations and generations. It doesn't hold water anymore. And we are waking up to this, saying, I'm not buying it. Just because something's always been that way doesn't make it true. So we are really, really waking. I mean, this is intense. So if you're following my channel, yeah, I'm like going to drink this candle. Oh, that's silly. Um, this stuff is getting really intense. So if you are a friend or you follow my page, then you're probably already going, I was going to say suffering, but you're going through these symptoms and you're aware. So you really don't need me to educate you, even though I know I'm kind of fun to listen to just because I'm so animated. All right. So I do want to point a couple things out. Hey, Mandy. Awesome. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Cindy. And Karen and Robin and Nadine. Lisa, I will come to Oregon. Okay. All right. So I want you to think of, I will let you choose. Either choose a whale, any kind of whale that you like, or a dolphin. Okay? Whatever comes to mind is right. Okay? And imagine that that's you. Either the whale or the dolphin. Okay? That's you. Now, we know whales and dolphins are extremely intelligent. They're very advanced. And they can communicate over thousands of miles. They're very receptive. They're very tuned in. Think of Neptune. Neptune, water, which is very Piscean. We all have all of the signs in our chart. So you're not only your sun sign, you have all the signs in your chart. So certain parts of your chart are being activated right now. Hi, dear Maria. Hey, CL, nice to see you. So we're all being activated somewhere in our chart. And so let's return to the animal of your choosing. So I want you to see yourself, imagine yourself as either a whale, any kind of whale, or a dolphin, okay? So be in your whale or dolphin body, okay? And you're under the water. But the water's muddy. It's really dirty. There's toxins in the water. Your perception's a little bit off. Maybe you're like when a radio station's not tuned in all the way and it's really staticky, and that can really cause us like nervous conditions, anxiety, tension. Okay, so just kind of imagine, and I won't let you stay this way for too long. Just go with me for a minute, okay? And and it doesn't feel good and everything, okay? And because you can't see and you feel cut off from everybody else, you feel isolated. You don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know what's going on in the fish tank, in the water. All you know is that you feel disconnected and you wonder, where is everybody else? Is everybody else okay? And there's this other school of fish who's trying to tell you the way that it's supposed to be and what we're supposed to be doing. And it doesn't feel right. Then all of a sudden, some of that water, somebody pulls the cork out of the bottom of the water, and some of that water gets siphoned down, and then it rains, clean rain. Some of that water starts sucking down again. The large animals are no longer covered in the water. So just kind of imagine the water's lowering, and now all of us can see one another. Hey, hey, all right, hey. And then we get rain, and then now we have nice, fresh, clean water, and we can breathe, and we can communicate, and we know everybody's okay, and we know them little fish were just dumb and full of ego, and we're trying to control everybody. And there are only 5 of them, and there's millions of us whales and dolphins around the world. Do you get it? So what's going on as we are going through this awakening, the MSM is trying to make us feel crazy, make us feel cut off by anybody who is anybody of stature, who is enlightened. is being labeled outcast, and it's always been this way. But now it's coming to a head. The proverbial zit. It's coming to a head. And there's going to be no denying it. So now, as we see one another, because the water is drained out a little bit, we can see one another. We know we're okay. We can communicate again. And then we get fresh water so we can breathe again. That's what's going on. That's what's going on now, and it's going to take a few years before it's fully, several years before it's fully integrated. But we are entering, whatever you want to label it as, the golden age, the golden dawn, a new Kali Yuga, the fire Yuga. There's a whole bunch of terms and names, and depending what you believe, what you know, what you follow, who you follow, and where you are, you're right no matter what it is. Whatever you believe to be true is true for you. So there is no one person or one anything that knows everything about everything. So you shouldn't want to seek that. You want to do what's true and right for you. So even within your own family, you're not going to have the same belief systems, not in here. Because even though you may be in the family, in this same family in this incarnation, you've been everything. You've been other life beings. You've been on other planets and other galaxies. You signed up to learn certain lessons in this lifetime, and these people in your family are part of who are here to help you learn those lessons. So you're not all, everything's not all going to be, rainbows all the time. But that's why. That's why we're here. We're on Earth School. We're here to grow and evolve, not be comfortable. We have to bring forth our talents and our amazingness and share that with our community. There's room at the table for you. There's room at the table for all of us, because we're not the same. We all have a physical body. There's certain things that are the same, but our souls have existed over and over and over and over in other meat suits, in other forms. You may have been a piece of seaweed or a mushroom. You may have been a zebra or a dog or an antelope or some extinct something. You may have been a tree. Imagine being an old tree and seeing millennia. How old can trees be? There is a 1,000-year-old tree in England that I was privileged enough to witness. But just imagine all the things that a tree has witnessed in its lifetime. Trees are amazing. So when you talk about tree huggers, and you know how the Maine, whatever you want to call that, will make fun of. Oh no. Tree huggers, no, they're spot on. It's a life. A tree is living. And we have our own roots that go into the earth, energetic roots. And the earth nurtures us through energy, through our own roots, up through our trunk and up through our reaching branches, our arms, to reach up to the divine, to receive beautiful information and have that energy exchange between the cosmos and the planet, earth and heaven, however you label these things. They're all correct. I hate labels. I hate names. I've changed my own name. I have Neptune fog in my house of self. It's Neptune is the great dissolver. It's collective consciousness. It's when you see a shit ton of birds all taking off at the same time. You're one of those birds, and this planet is the whole flock. But just think, this is a fractal universe. So there's several planets that are going through things, and several universes going through the same things. It just gets big. I've always been so enchanted by the mystery of like space itself. Like, doesn't your mind think, well, it has to end somewhere? How does it end? And what's on the other side? And how does it, even if it's a spiral, there's an end at the end. Like, here's your finger, there's an edge, but you have an aura. So what happens at the edge of the aura? What is it then? I always have all these questions. Hey, Sandy, nice to see you. Hey, Joel, nice to see you. Yeah, very cool. So nice to see so many familiar and new names tonight. I love that. And everybody who's here, you're part of the family. You're part of the Earth family. And you're part of, you know what else is cool? I know I just cut my own self off, but I'm allowed to do that. Is that I am starting to connect with, and this should be true for you too. You're starting to connect with more people who are like you on a soul level. So you may identify with people who you have some kind of a weird energetic connection that you just can't put your finger on. People that you feel that you've known your whole life and you just met them. They're the dolphins. They're the whales. They're the what you just pretended that you were. This is the time that they're all rising to the surface and you could see one another. Hey, I'm one of you. I'm one of you. And we're all living in this big, big waters, big oceans, big sea of collective consciousness. It's true. It's where we are. Well, it's true for me. It may not be true for you, but it may sound somewhat familiar to you somewhere. And, you know, we've got a full moon on Halloween and we are going into Scorpio season tomorrow. And I'll remind you what that means. Full moon is a culmination of everything from the past month, but why it's going to be good, because it will light up the negative aspects of the sign of Scorpio, which is deception, lies, cheating, sex, bad thing. Not that sex is a bad thing, but I mean the manipulation, the negative aspects of Scorpio. That when we have a full moon, that's the stuff that could come up, the negative aspects of that sign. Not to mention on a personal level, it's everything that you've been working on for the past month. Everything is cycles. So, hey, Jane, I can't wait to go and hang out with you tomorrow. Hey, Cindy, 2 Cindys tonight. Yes, we have 2 Cindys. Oh, a squirrel. Yeah, I know. I lose track of what I'm talking about. Collective consciousness, and we recognize one another. So you may be. This is absolutely true for me. Is recognizing certain traits in certain people, and it's not in the way that they look. It's in their energy field. It's speaking to you in ways that you are perceiving, but you can't put your finger on it. Yeah, so the negative signs, the negative expression of every sign, there's the potential for that to come up with a full moon. So it just so happens, if you're in the US, you know we're getting ready for this election. And I didn't say selection, I said election. And I can tell you that more and more surprises, more and more stuff is going to be revealed, uncovered, illuminated, more secrets, deception, bad, evil things are going to come into the light. And guess what else? Mercury, the planet of communication, is retrograde. Guess where? In Scorpio. This rules media, emails, laptops, vehicles, siblings. So between now and Halloween will be very, very interesting, because or not all, but a whole bunch, or let's say enough, of dark, nasty things are going to be coming to surface. I'm ready. And really, don't get too tangled up in stuff, because very little truly matters. What really matters? Very, very little. Your car doesn't matter. Your clothes don't matter. Sure, you can say your family matters, but they're each individual people. You come into this world by yourself and you go out by yourself. It's between A and B is where you get to make a difference. And your job is to find your purpose and live your mission. And you fulfill what you're here to do. And you bring your best to the world, not to be on the sidelines, not to give a remote control to everybody else, to dictate how you feel about yourself. And you're not here to be a yes person. You're here to be exactly who you are, who you were created to be. So that's why you exist. So you chose to be here. There's a set of lessons that you needed to learn. So you got the people to help you get those lessons. So that's why you're going to have conflict in your life, because you have to make up your mind to break the pattern. And then you graduate. So when you break that pattern and you become aware of it, then you have a conscious choice. I'm either going to return to this crappy way, or I'm going to choose me and I'm going to liberate myself. I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to be who I was created to be. And I'm going to wash away who I was conditioned to be. Because these generations, the new generations beyond us, the couple generations after us, our kids and our grandkids and our great grandkids, they don't give a shit about materialism. That was our generation in the past 500 years with the Industrial Revolution. We're moving into an air sign. This is about space travel and free energy and inventions, and this is about genius stuff and reverse engineering and extraterrestrials and wormholes. That's where we're going. We're not and allowing our planet to grow and to flourish again. No more pillaging this planet. And no more pillaging yourself. It's time to take care of your vessel, take care of your body, stay hydrated, eat and drink clean things. Give yourself time alone to be with yourself. Take long showers. You get a lot of information in water. Water is so important. Take long showers, just close your eyes and just connect with water. See what you receive. It's like a meditation. So many people get so much information in the shower or a long bath. Okay. All right. So I really rattled on a lot tonight. I thank you for sticking it out with me. So we're going to pull a card tonight. We're going to do one of our dragon cards. And I still do have a few decks of these. I will replenish them when they're all sold out. But the Dragon Oracle card, Diana Cooper. And let's see what kind of a card we have for all of us tonight, or whenever you might be watching this. It's 10:56. Of course, I always see 56 all the time. I see 156 all the time. Number patterns. Hey, dog! Oh my God! Nice to see you, dude. Oh, and if you're interested in learning with me, I'm doing a card class, Beginner's Guide to Tarot, and I'm also doing Beginner's Guide to Energy Healing, my way. So there's no, you're not going to find this anywhere. And you're aware of the healing work that I do. And it's effective anywhere at any time. Hey, Julie. So those of you just joining, you'll have to watch the replay. Unless you were just following all along and didn't say anything, that happens too. It's oh, we had a jumper. So here's our card tonight. Fire and water. Didn't we just have this card the last time I was on with you guys? I don't remember now. Let me turn on the light so I can read what the darn thing says. Enables your life to flow with loving force. Oh, no, we didn't have this the other night. Prepare for change and move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Oh, my God. So why is that awesome? It's because I got to pull up a chart real quick. So today, right now, we're at the final degree of Libra. Tomorrow it'll be Scorpio season. Where is it? We have Uranus and Taurus. And the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's up. So let's see. In about a week from now, and you may feel the effects before, but we're coming in on the sun opposite to Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus is Aquarian. It's the planet for Aquarius. It's about electricity. It's about futuristic stuff, quirkiness, nervousness, internet, astrology. So with the sun being opposite that, within the next week, there's going to be change. I would not be surprised if there's more stuff being divulged about extraterrestrials, because you and I are not, most likely. Earth is not your first rodeo. You have existed as other things at other times and other timelines, and many people can actually see that. I'm not just talking to past life regression. Some of us can see some of your past stuff. There's one other thing I want to look at in the chart here. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're having this T-square, an angry T-square, which just means it's a challenge. There's stuff that has to be gone through so we can get to where we need to be, and that's okay, because life without challenges would be comfortable. We're not here to be comfortable. Okay, so let me see. I'm so excited. Let me read about the book. Let me see what the author wants to share about this card, and then I will let you guys go for the evening. Oh, Doug, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love that. All right, so let's see. Fire and Water Dragon. Oh, I am stoked. So let me just come down and find it here. Fire and Water Dragon, page 36. I've been seeing 3 6s and 9s everywhere too. Okay, so 36. Here we go. Orange and green fire and water dragons are fourth dimensional powerhouses. Fire and water together create steam, which is a mighty force that moves us forward towards ascension. Fire energizes us, while the water aspect helps us to flow. This flow may be gentle, but we are more likely to be caught up in a raging torrent. With a fire and water dragon around, we change, and movement is inevitable. These particular dragons can also be very playful. They come to us if we want or need to add excitement and fun to our lives. So should I read? Yeah, there's a couple more paragraphs about guidance, so I'm sure you want to hear it. So call on fire and water dragons whenever you face big changes, decisions, or challenges on your pathway. They will push you through times of inertia or fatigue by filling you with new expectation and excitement. Once you've made up your mind, they will bolster your energy and give you thrust and determination. They also love play and fun and will lighten you up. Your guidance now is to be prepared for rapid change in your life. As you are being propelled into a higher state of being, that junk DNA is coming online, I'm telling you. If you make up your mind about the direction you wish to take, these dragons will push you on with grace and surprising ease. If you are not clear, you may find something arises that you hadn't anticipated. So expect the unexpected and enjoy the changes coming to you. Look through the eyes of a fire and water dragon and see everything from a higher, lighter perspective. And remember that whatever happens will be for your highest good. That was me trying to be like a teacher closing the book. Anytime I try to do stuff that's like not genuine, it just doesn't work. So that is our card, boys and girls, the fire and water dragon. And you could imagine your own fire and water dragon. It's all your intentions. Everything is your intention. You will it, and it is so. I play with dragons and unicorns. I heal with them. I do all kinds of crazy things. And it's actual. Any client can tell you, and they have the report to prove it too. And a new life. Improved, new and improved. But you really don't need to rely on me or anybody else. You have everything in there, just like the the spaghetti sauce commercial. It's in there. It's in there. It's in there. You've got it. So, but make sure, if you lean into people like myself, you don't want to become dependent. What I like to say is I am a bridge. I'm not a solution. You are the solution. So just tap into that magic that you are. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a beautiful evening. What is today? I don't even know. It's the last day of Libra. I know that. Not that that's a good or a bad thing. We're going on a road trip to see my friend tomorrow at Crazy Train Apothecary. Woo! Super excited. So I'm taking my crystal lady friend. I'm taking Lexi, our store worker and friend, and myself, and we're going up to see my wonderful friend Marlene. And I will come back with more fun things. So I'm very, very excited. Cool, hot. Yes. Yes, Julie. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening. Big hugs. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube channel, which is under Woo Life. Please like and share that channel if you can. I think it does good things. Be good to each other, starting with yourself. All right. Have a great night, guys. Bye.